Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be going over my stats for every single character in the game because a lot of you guys were really interested in this in my last video, so I thought I would show it off. This is going to be a really fun one, and I'll also talk about my favorite character of each variant into a little bit more detail. Since you guys are already here, please hit the subscribe button down below, like the video, and let me know what your guys' most played characters are. I also have a Discord server in the description if you're interested. I do think I'm getting a cold, so if my voice sounds a little off, that's why. So I'm sorry about that. Alright, so the Citron class. In a total, I have 107 hours on them. Pretty interesting. Alright, so if we look into the Citrons, which one is my most played? It is easily Electro Citron at almost 25 hours. Electro Citron is my second favorite plant in the game, with my first being Lawpy. Citron is my second favorite. I love the character so much. I think he's really good. I really like how I had to train to get good with him, and then I got really good with him, and he's just a blast. If you know how to play him, he is broken and he's really fun and he's really cool. I love his damage output. Looking at my other stats though, on regular Citron I have 15 hours. Now regular Citron I actually would play a lot because if I run default customs, people wouldn't notice me for whatever reason, and I would get easy 100 kill games. I don't know how it worked, but people just didn't care. Now when I play party Citron, I feel like I stick out a lot more, so that's why I have more hours on the regular Citron than the party Citron, just by 1 hour. But I really like both those characters. Toxic Citron I have 17 hours on. I'm not a fan of this character, but I really tried to make him work. When he does work, he's a lot of fun, but he's just not very good. And then of course Iron Citron and Frozen Citron. Both these characters I really like. I don't really play Iron Citron that much, but I do play Frozen Citron quite a bit. So yeah, that's my Citron stats. Alright, moving on to the Chompers. Alright guys, moving on to the Chomper class. My Yeti Chomper hours aren't correct. That's just me killing AI. That's why I have 32,000 vanquishes with Yeti Chomper and then only 9,000 player vanquishes, which is still a lot of player vanquishes, but a lot of it, from the actual vanquishes, most of that is AI. Alright, so let's talk a bit about the Chompers. So regular Chomper, I don't play him often, but I like how customizable he is. And I don't know how I have 31 hours on him and I only have 600 kills, but I guess I do use him a lot for videos, and then I kind of leave it on in the background, and I think that's where all those hours come from. Fire Chomper is a character I play a lot. I have a lot of kills with him. I think his primary is the best out of all of the Chompers. Of course, he doesn't have the best movement and stuff. If he had Twilight Warp, he'd be the best Chomper. His primary is broken. If you could get the timing down with the trigger, he does way too much damage. It's insane. Hot Rod I play pretty frequently because I just like trolling with him. He's a lot of fun. Power Chomper, I don't play as much, but I still have quite a bit of kills with him. He's a lot of fun. Count Chompula, I don't play much. I only have 25 hours on him. I really tried to make his character work, especially back then, but he's just not really that good because his gimmick doesn't really work that well. So I don't really choose him. Toxic Chomper is a clone of Fire Chomper, so I play Toxic Chomper whenever I want to mix it up a little bit. Armor Chomper, I have 666 kills with him. I gotta change that. But anyway, I don't play Armor Chomper too much. I just don't really find him fun. Sometimes I do, but Chomp Thing, I play him only 12 hours, but I have a lot of kills with him compared to AI kills. Majority of them are player kills. I really like just farming people with him. I have some really good high kill games with him. Yeti Chomper, like I said, I play him sometimes. I think he's fun. Disco Chomper, similar to the Chomp Thing, I pull him out sometimes and he could be fun, but I kind of just prefer the spray Chompers. And then Twilight Chomper, I play him just he's really fun to troll people with, and he's a really good counter. He's the best Chomper. He's so good. And then Unicorn at the bottom, I obviously don't have much time on him because it's all from Town Hall. Alright, moving on to the Cacti. Alright, so the Cacti is my favorite class on plants. I love the Cactus class. I think they're all a ton of fun. So moving on to them, the regular Cactus I have quite a bit of kills with, quite a lot of hours, 21. I really like the regular Cactus. Fire Cactus, I don't have as many hours on this character, but I do enjoy this character. I just prefer the regular Cactus. Ice Cactus is a character I've been playing a lot more recently, and I actually really enjoy this character. Before, I think I only had like 9 hours. Now I have 15 hours on Ice Cactus. I really like Ice Cactus, a ton of ammo, really fun gimmick. Power Cactus is a character that is really good, and I don't know how I only have 14 hours on this character. I think I played her a lot more on different platforms, but this character is insanely good. She's the perfect side grade to regular Cactus, faster rate of fire, a little less damage, but you have the chain damage. Future Cactus is really good, almost a whole day on Future Cactus. I don't play Future Cactus as much as I used to, but it's still a fun character. Camo Cactus I got 16 hours on PC. I have over 40 hours on Camo Cactus. That's my favorite on PC. I really like Camo Cactus. 909 critical hits is kind of crazy. Alright, moving on to Bandit Cactus. 9 hours only. This is another one on PC I have way more hours on, but I don't play PC that like anymore at all. But Bandit Cactus is really good. J Cactus, I only have 6 hours on this character. I don't play this character much. I got the 200 kill games with the character, which are on the channel if you want to watch some J Cactus gameplay. I just don't really have a reason to play this character, so I don't really choose it very often. Zen Cactus, I only have 5 hours on. Zen Cactus is so good. It is like Zen Cactus is broken. So good. I just don't really play the character a lot. I should maybe play the character more, but the character's broken. Like, I remember I went for an 100, I got it first try with Zen Cactus. Like, that's how good that character is. Petrified Cactus, obviously, is one of my favorites. I love Petrified Cactus. Almost 32 hours, ton of kills. Love this character. Super fun, really good damage. Alright, moving on to the corns. My favorite is red corn. I prefer them over party because of the extra ammo. So I think that's a lot of fun. I have 45 hours on the regular corn, opposed to all the other ones, which I don't have as many, which is all of them averaging around 13 to 12 hours. Pops corn, again, I love Pops corn, but like for whatever reason when I play corns, I really just stick with red corn. But I do love playing the other ones. Pops corn is really good. Commando corn, he's cool, but like I don't really play him much. And then barbecue corn is fun to troll with, of course, so that's why he's up there. I used to do a lot of trolling with like funny characters, and he was definitely one of them. He's really good. He's a really fast rate of fire. You could chip away at people. Alright, Torchwood. Torchwood I have 16 hours on, almost 17. I really enjoy this character. I think Smoldering Madness is like a top 3 ability in the game. It's literally you press a button, you have a legendary mode because you go fast, you have infinite ammo, you have fire damage. Like, it's insane ability. But besides that, I really like the character, play him a lot. Alright, moving on to Sunflowers. Alien Flowers glitch from killing AI, but my most played is definitely Metal Petal at 56 hours. Alien Flower I really have around 16 hours on, but as you could see by the stats, Vampire Flower I only have 4 hours on. I got the 100 kill game with this character, and I think that was just for me mastering the character. I do not enjoy this character at all. I hate the low health, and I think her gimmick is lame. Like, it's like you could die before when you get into a fight, you're gonna die like before you could even use the gimmick for most things. That's how little the health is. Doesn't really make up for it. I don't like the character. I don't play her. Regular Sunflower is really good. I just kind of stick with Metal Petal though. I like Power Flower as well and Mystic Flower, but when I'm playing a fully automatic flower, I usually just play Metal Petal because I really like Solar Flare Beam. But like the other ones like Stuffy Flower and stuff, like they're really good, really fun. But yeah, Metal Petal's one of my most played plants. Alright, moving on to Peashooters. This is my most played class in the game easily. Regular Peashooter I have 42 hours on. Fire P I have 17, Ice P I have 18, Toxic P I have 23, Commando P I have 12, Agent P I have 28. Surprisingly, I don't have that much on Agent P compared to most top players. I just, for whatever reason, kind of like Zen Cactus, I just don't really play him, even though he's really good. Law P I have 105 hours on, that's my favorite plant. Plasma P I have 34 hours on, Rock P I have 77 hours on, and then EP I have 279 hours on. So yeah, I really like EP. And then Rock P, I really like armor characters, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, that's why I have quite a bit of hours on him. Reg P is always a bunch of fun to play. I really like the Peashooter class. They're all fun. They're all really fun. Alright, moving on to the roses. I don't have too many hours on the roses, but I did put quite a bit of time into them. Party Rose, I played quite a bit. I really like that character, even though she doesn't really work. Whenever she does work, she's really fun, but like, man, she's fragile. Neck Rose, that's a fun one. I only had like 14 hours. But of course, like all the roses, I do enjoy the rose class, but I don't play them as much anymore, but I do really enjoy Reg Rose and Party Rose. Alright, moving on to the zombies, let's start with the superhero class. And yes, it's called the superhero class, not the super brains class. Even right there, as you can see on the screen, it's a superhero class. A lot of people tell me I'm saying the class wrong. No, it is called superhero class. But yeah, superheroes, if you don't know, before I used to main Calvin Cannon and Electro Brains. I don't play Electro Brains really anymore. I only really play Calvin Cannon. Like if I consider like my main character, I consider him. But I used to play Electro Brains all the time. As you can see, I have 60 hours on him. I really like the advanced tech you could do with his beam. And he's just really fun. Reg Brains as well, his beam is super fun. I almost have 20 hours on him. Cosmic Brains, I almost have 30 hours on. Toxic Brains, I have 30 hours on. That was from years ago. I really don't play the character as much anymore. I prefer like almost all the other super brains compared to Toxic Brains, but Toxic Brains is really good and really fun. Party Brains, I almost have 30 hours on. I prefer Reg Brains because if you know how to use the beam, he's better than Party if you know how to use the beam, but if you're a casual, then Party's better. And then Breakfast, I only have 13 on. My 100 kill games with him are cool, but again, I don't really play him unless I like want to move around really quickly. Alright, here's a fun one. Moving on to Engineer. So, Elephant in the Room Welder, I have 0 hours on, 0 stats, everything. That's one of my biggest flexes. So since I have Unicorn Chomper mastered, I'm still max rank. I don't have to touch him at all. So I'm never going to touch him unless someone gives me like $200 or something. Regular Engineer, I have 13 hours on. I like this character. I really like the auto detonation gimmick. Lots of fun. Electrician, I think I farmed AI with him. That doesn't seem right, the amount of hours I have on him. Realistically, I think I have like probably 15 hours on Electrician. Mechanic, I almost have 30 hours on. I really enjoy Mechanic. Moving on to Painter, I have 11 hours on. He's a lot of fun. I want to play him more. Plumber, I have 10 hours on. He's a fun one. Landscaper, I like him. His damage is good, but his range cap really hinders him, in my opinion. Sanitation, almost 14 hours. He's a lot of fun too, but I just kind of prefer playing like Plumber or regular Engineer. Roadie, I have 55 hours on. Like I said, with Electro Brains, Roadie was also like when I first got max rank, he was like my character of choice. If you've ever, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I remember seeing you in the lobby when your username was tpig as Roadie Z. And I was like, yep. And then AC Perry, I have 20 hours on. I really enjoy, I know he's like a guilty pleasure. He's fun. Moving on to soldiers. Alright, so Tank Commander is glitched. I really only have like 30 hours on him. Regular Foot Soldier, I have 33 hours on. I don't really play this character that much. I think he's cool, but I don't really play him too much. Super Commando, I have just about 37 hours on. He's really good time to kill, but I kind of prefer other top tier zombies. Arctic Trooper, 20 hours. He's a lot of fun as well. Good damage. Moving on to General Supremo, almost 16 hours. He's a lot of fun. I love his high rate of fire. and I like farming people with him. Camo Ranger, 32 hours, one of my favorites. Really good accuracy, really fun. Sky Trooper, another one of my favorites. 27 hours, he's fun. Centurion, 17 hours, really good sniper. Fire damage is fun. Park Ranger, 24 hours. This character I really want to like I know he doesn't work, but like whenever I do make him work, he's so much fun. And then Scuba Soldier, I have 38 hours on. He's another really good one. Alright, my favorite class for river zombies is pirates. Alrighty, so for regular pirate, I have 32 hours on him. Quite a bit of kills. Captain Cannon, I have 154 hours on. That's my main zombie. Flame Face, I have 14 hours on. I don't play him too much, but that's still quite a bit of time. He's fun. Shark Bite, my second favorite zombie, I have 33 hours on. His accuracy is so good. He's a lot of fun. Party Man, I don't have that many hours on either. Only about 15, because I don't know, I just kind of prefer reg. And then Squawk, I have 19 hours on. I don't play him too much because I only have 20 hours is still a lot of time, but compared to my other pirates, whenever I do play him though, I cook, so it's cool. Hover Goat, so let's move over to him. I have 26 hours on Hover Goat. I used to play him a lot. I don't play him too much anymore. But yeah, when I was younger, I considered him my main. Scientist. I don't play Scientists too much. Regular Scientist, I play them more than I expected. Regular Scientist, I have 16 hours on. He's really fun. Good time to kill. Marine, 14 hours on. Really good damage output. I just don't really play him that much. Dr. Toxic, 18 hours. I really like Dr. Toxic. I think his accuracy is really good, and he's just a guilty pleasure character. Physicist, he's really fun too, around 15 hours. Astronaut, broken character. I was even playing him earlier today. He's really good. Chemist, I have 13 hours on. I don't really play Chemist too much. He's fun, but that's why I have it sounds like not a lot, but 13 hours is a long time. Archaeologist, 8 hours. I don't really play Archaeologist too much, but he's really good. Paleontologist, 21 hours. The Paleontologist is broken, and he's like a really good counter to a lot of characters. Zoologist, I don't play Zoologist too much because kind of like Chemist, I just think the lack of range is just kind of not fun to use. And then Computer Scientist, 24 hours on, so a whole day just sitting and playing Computer Scientist. He's fun. He's a good one. I like his reload. It's quick. Moving on to the Allstars. So the Allstars, as you can see, I don't have too much time on them, but that's because I would play them a lot on PC. On PC, especially in competitive play, I played a ton of All-Star. I was one of the best All-Stars in competitive. But yeah, Reg All-Star, not much time. Cricket Star, I don't like Cricket Star one bit. I don't like him. I hate his projectile. I think he's really good, but I just don't enjoy playing as him. Goalie Star, he's fun, just his damage is not good. Baseball Star, 8 hours. He's a lot of fun. I just don't really play him too much, only 8 hours. Hockey Star, 19 hours. I like him a lot. He's very versatile. That's why I have a lot of hours on him. Rugby Star, 10 hours. He's very versatile, very fun. Recommend giving him a second chance if you're a more casual player. You could play him at like all ranges. He's cool. Wrestling Star, he's still really good. It's just like he's only good up close. Golf Star, I hate his screen shake when you zoom in with him. It goes all over the place. I would play Hockey Star any day over him. Motocross, his high speed's really fun. But on PC, I have like 40 hours on him. So a lot more time on PC. Tennis Star, I have 15 hours on. I really like Tennis Star. He's like a perfect in-between of like Motocross Star and the other ones. He has good damage, but still has decent speed. Moving on to the Imps. So Imps, I have quite a good amount of hours on. Reg Imp, I have 14 hours on. I play Reg Imp a lot more than Party Imp. I don't know why. I like his mech. It lasts quite a long time. That's a lot of fun to use. Drake Imp, I have 8 hours on. I don't play him too much, but it's fun how you could use him from all ranges. Pylon Imp I have 17 hours on. I used to play this character a lot. I don't really use him anymore though. The Shrimp Imp I have 15 hours on. I use his mech all the time. The Z7 Imp, he's overpowered, but I don't use him as much anymore, but 22 hours is a good amount of time. Party Imp I have just about 10 hours on. Like I said, I prefer using regular Imp. Party Imp is still really good. I have quite a bit of hours. Scallywag Imp, I kind of forget he's in the game. I don't use him often, but whenever I do, I have a good time. But yeah, that was my stats. I hope you guys enjoyed this stats video, and thank you for watching. Take care.